Chapel Hill,
Right,
North
good enough.
Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
USC. Ooh. Go.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Gamecocks pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's now second down after the short completion. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. On the option. He'll pitch it. On the move at the 30. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Leave it.
First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. There's a live football. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Leave it alone.
Line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play to get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Makes the grab down the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
You down?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know what, all these white boys on my
They
team.
can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry match.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, maybe.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, North Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. On the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Perkins. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up
This
so many
one.
first downs? It's their
This
own
it
defense.
for the night.
David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
What's that?
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, just go out and see. You can't wait on nobody else, man.
Gonna run it. It's Perkins.
Just go out there and do your thing, man. You don't have to wait on anybody for your game.
Away from moving the sticks.
As long as you wait, be waiting. As long as you're gonna be taking to get better.
First down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, it looks as if...
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him.
He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Tar Heels need to pick it up on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fakes the grab on the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Yeah, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that 1st half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it. Discards a man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
He looks that one in nicely. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. You could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires left. Snags it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Carolina's Army will take over 1st and 10.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open it. Nice job between those two.
Shut down and shut out in the 1st half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He wants to throw. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
It's caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Brings up third and goal. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 45, North Carolina 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears
Just
back.
don't
trying
just
to get
throw
to the
somewhere. I don't know
quarterback.
what you want.
DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Perkins. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Perkins. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about time. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Be some water too. Maybe not no water. Jake, be some water.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Runs through the tackle.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Get set.
They'll try it on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
59, North Carolina, 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. You definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Take it down. Down. Or take it down. Get down. Take it down. Get down.
Yeah, get down. You piss on that floor.
No, get out. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, they bad. Yeah. I use spray. They bad. Got standing water on. They hide in the trees. Oh yeah.
Let me see. I may have some. I got some alcohol swab. Oh yeah. We did have some, man. I don't think we got no more. Oh goodness. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm scratching because I'm thinking it's
It itching, but that medicine make you.
no, not the prophecy make you think.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm scratching it
Yeah.
because I'm thinking, but it's the nerve.
Nerve. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know it is. The medicine don't help it.
It does that. This is the first time ever taken it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.